from Ford Field. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. From the gun, it's McDonald. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 7. Here's McDonald to throw. Open man is Quintez Cephas. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And it falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, McDonald. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Murray's thrown into the hands of Moore. And he's able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch it.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing is McDonald. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. McDonald sets to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. Well, he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action with McDonald. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he gets us from inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one, 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McDonald. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he will take this all the way past the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball.
And he'll be in just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, I'd like to be in the huddle with him right now. You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Well, again, they'll throw with Murray. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. There he goes, right side. Try, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the full 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Julian O'Claw. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a 15-yard family. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Well, this one was tight end out on the right side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
6-man. Check girls.
Play action. It's McDonald. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they have hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd and 2, Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he's able to run free after the catch.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again. Coach, you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought,
the line. Capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time.